If you want to race with us, there are links in the description to join our Discord. It's every Wednesday night, so we need drivers and we will appreciate anyone racing here. Anyways, back to business. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the GT1 World Championship. Tonight we are in a track that I honestly suggested, and luckily it gave the results that I wanted. Awesome racing. To be fair, with this grid, it's not that hard getting awesome racing because I think we all behave like good Christian motorists. Anyways, after window licking our drivers, time to check the standings. Jay Witchell leads with 60 points, followed really closely by Will Saunders. In third place, who is Matthew, I guess. This is Baderbeek, sorry. Baderbeek with 45, sorry. Followed really closely by Dominic Kubicki with 44. Followed also really closely by myself with 41. And also really closely by Luke Clarkey with 40. Then really closely also Cameron Hillian with 39. But really closely also Adam the Handsome with 37. And really closely also Tom Holland the Pineapple Juice with 35. A little behind Che Easton with 23. Mr. Mallard that sorry, I don't know who this is. Please don't sue me. With 29. AMR with 12. Tyler Dubelson could not assist, so got 0 points. And also the Yannick the Cone Killer also with 0 points in last. Anyways, boys, after me completely fucking that up, it's time to the qualifying comparison. Let's do this shit. Alright boys, it's time for my favorite part of the video, and it's the qualifying comparison. And it's gonna be between myself, once again, I seem to be doing nice qualifying so far. Let's hope that we can keep this up. And the one and only Jake Witchell once again against this asshole. Let's see who's gonna come on top this time. Can we get our revenge, or is Jake gonna still be the pole position master? Anyways, going similarly, because I timed the videos. I actually get a faster lap than Jake, but let's see if that actually proves something. Going into T1, pretty similar speeds. Toyota seems to be a little bit faster on long straights, as long as you don't have to shift it. The set corner exit really hard to get right. I think we both managed to do pretty good despite everything. And the first sector should be right now. And 0029 is literally the blink of an eye. We're going literally the same. Going down to this heartbreaking point. Once again, the issue of the GT1 cars is the exit, because all of them can kill this. We can definitely see it from Witchell's POV. Let's see this. We both nailed that apex, nailed that exit. None of the cars doing anything weird. Now we're going to this really hard corner. Let's see who can actually master the brake and throttle inputs. We both do a nice job, I believe. I didn't saw anything weird from both POVs. And we get a little edge again. Now the difference is 1/10 of a second. But let's hope that we can keep this up. Now in this section is where the CLK should get the advantage, because there are a couple of brake accelerate. There are no flat corners. Well, without taking out this one. So now Jake actually gets ahead, but not by much. We're pretty much equal. And in here is my first mistake. I actually go wide into that corner and Jake honestly nails it. And in this section, actually, Toyota should get the advantage here, because we can see in the first corner we have to brake. But in here is my second mistake. I actually missed this. Luckily, I still manages to stop the car and get a decent line, but the damage is done. I already lost a lot of time, and I think I don't lose much on the straight, but I'm gonna lose on the previous section. As we can see, Jake destroys the time. We actually go even worse than our personal best before. Once again, we miss a little bit the apex. Jake also seems to do that. We have a huge save in our POV. Jake also has one decent save. We're going down to this corner. I love that we have different philosophies on this corner. And we're going now into this big long straight. That's why we brake so much on entry, just to get on throttle early as we can and getting the maximum speed on this straight. Jake once again is faster than us on that sector, but now we're seeing that Toyota is getting a bit faster until it shifts gear. Once that it shifts gear, it actually gets behind the CLK. But in terms of pull, the Toyota seems to have more pull, because once again we catch up to Jake. Going now into this braking point, we both do a nice apex, nice exit from both of us. Now we're going to this section. This is where the Toyota gets advantage because of his extra downforce. Jake has to brakes a bit. We only have to left. We both make it on the edge. That felt decent from Jake, but now he's lost 4 tenths. I don't know where. I actually go deep into this corner. Jake nails it. But I think because of our early gains, it's only 1/10 of a difference. So it could be for anyone. Jake once again nailing the apex. Let's see ourselves. This corner is key because of the exit. I think I got it better than Jake, to be honest. I think that corner was key. Let's see who's gonna be. I think it's me, honestly. I think we gained a lot on that final section, and yes, we did. By 228 milliseconds, we snatched pole position from Jake Witchell. But to be fair, the Toyota is the better car to be in this round, so don't count Jake out. Now I'm not muted. It's time to do the grid walk, and in first place, actually for the first time in GT1 World Championship, ourselves. Let's see if we can pull that into work. Jake Witchell, second place, but with double mediums. Let's see if despite that tire disadvantage can do something. Never count him out. This is always the man to beat. On third place, Will Sutters. It took him a while to do the lap, but it's starting on softs and on a second gear, maybe trying to do a different strat at the start. Let's see what happens into him. Little change of livery for Adam the Handsome. That is going to be Will's teammate because no CLK, no Chop's teammate. So let's see what he can do despite this. Fifth position for the Pineapple Juice. Car change also for Pine. He was on the Longus previous round. Now he's on CLK, being Chop's teammate. Let's see what happens. Sixth place for the Longus Slayer. Sadly, this car just is like 1.5 seconds behind the Toyotas that are clearly the meta. As you can see, Jake Witchell was the only one that could honestly counter the Toyotas on qualifying. Pine was a bit behind, but qualifying is one thing, race is another. Let's see what he can accomplish. On next place, Dominic Kuminski. Bad qualifying for him, but as I said before, qualifying is one thing, race is the other. Let's see what he can do. And on last place, but definitely not least, Captain Chops. He said he has no idea of the racetrack. He has no idea about literally everything. My man is literally just existing. So let's see if he can use this race as a learning curve to actually get better results on the second and third one. Anyways, let's do this. And let's do this indeed as the lights are turning 5 lights on the thingy, and let's do this. Jake Witchell uses the punch of the CLK but also does the Pineapple Juice, and especially Luke Larky that climbs like 50 billion positions and even manages to get ahead of us. Yes, Luke! Jake Witchell, despite his medium tires, the CLK allowed him to give him the good pull he needed, but now we're going into the straight line. Luke knows that he needs to get ahead because he has no chance else otherwise. Let's see if that Maca can pull. It's pulling, it's pulling, it's pulling. The Merc is putting up a 5 though. Let's see. Look like he gets in front to see which can break later, but remember he's a medium. Look like he knows this, so he's instantly defensive. Try and run the outside, but that lack of grip is not going to allow him. Look like he's being aggressive against Jake. He knows he needs to keep him behind because despite those medium tires, it's Jake Witchell, man. You cannot trust him. I think Pine just hit Jake a little bit, but nothing to regret, luckily. We ourselves, because of the bullshit side of the Joe there, we cannot actually do much. But let's see now, Pine seems to get a bad run over here. Let's see if we can pull on him. Let's see if we can pull on him. No, he can't. Jake knows that we are actually the menace today, so he's gonna give the slips to Pine. Let's see now, we actually try sending it on Pine. It actually works. The Toyota thing has better brakes, but now Pine uses the acceleration, but he brakes too late. He cannot rotate the car enough. He manages to keep it on track though, but that's a place for us. Let's see if we can hold Will Cyrus, take advantage of the situation. Pan actually lives and wants no trouble, but that actually allows Adam the Handsome to get behind him. And actually, no, cannot make the place that CLK has way better acceleration and manages to get ahead. Now is when the Toyotas gain, because the Toyotas have way better downforce than it's pretty much the meta in terms of high-speed corners. Let's see now in this straight. The longest Slayer is holding on despite all the shenanigans and chaos. Jake Witchell, despite his medium tires, is holding really nicely. Third place for us. Let's see if we can recover from this. We just had the pace. Fourth place for Will Cyrus. Fifth place for Pine. Sixth place for Ander Hansen. Dominic Kubiski seventh. I think Chops actually had a disconnect. So my theory of actually learning curve is not gonna happen. He's gonna have to try and race too. The longest Slayer actually holding nicely, actually even building a little gap. Let's see if those soft tires can actually give him the little edge he needs. But honestly, goated stuff from Luke Clarkey. Remember, the longest is definitely the worst car to be on, and he's proving us wrong that he is definitely carrying this car with his skill as we gain on Whittle. We gain on Whittle a lot thanks to the slipstream. Remember, slipstream is so weak on this league because Derriere is a bitch. Let's see now, this is the section we saw in qualifying. The Toyotas are definitely the best car to be on. As we can see, we're definitely gaining on Whittle. Whittle has everything against him. He's on medium tires and we like lack of downforce. We actually try going around the outside and Whittle actually allow us to have enough space. And we actually give a gap to Will to actually get ahead of his championship rival. And we both get past. Nice stop from me and also from Will taking the opportunity. Let's see what Whittle is not out. Trust me, Whittle is not out. He's gonna do what he can to actually hold on. Remember, slipstream is so weak, he may even be able to gain enough momentum to actually send it on us here because Will is actually boosting us. Yeah, he definitely has the momentum. We're actually going for not one but two cars. We actually see him coming. We're actually giving enough gap. But let's see, now the Mercedes acceleration should allow it to get ahead of us. It's gaining little, not a lot. It's not getting a lot. He's actually more worried about Will, to be honest. We're actually going around the outside, trying to get the barrel line. Will actually fucking guns it. And kind of works, not gonna lie, because now he has the inside, he has the enough start. Little Calamity actually hit the limiter on first gear. That actually allows them to get ahead of me. They're still going side by side. Will giving just enough room for Jake to be on. Jake knows that he doesn't have the tire advantage, but this actually allows Will to get a bad line and now get a bad exit. Will is definitely gonna cover this. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. This is actually allowing Luke Clarky to escape. Trying once again, Jake. He cannot get it done. Let's see now. I actually don't dare going for the move. Jake actually kind of expects me to send it and kind of leaves me a gap that actually compromises his line a little bit. Let's see if I actually go for it. Will is getting away. Yeah, I definitely go for it. Oh, I think I hit it a bit, Jake. Not much though. He still manages to make the corner. Move for us, and now the downforce from the Toyota should allow us to gain a little bit of meters. And also I'm enjoying this fight because it's allowing him to get into Jake. Tries to go around the outside, but Jake kind of loses control. Luckily, they don't kill each other. The balls on these mans. The balls on these mans. And honestly, I'm gonna go take a drink because I'm dying already. This is like shit. But it goes for my throat. Oh. I'm a man. It's like he has 50 tons of sugar for some reason. Even though I don't feel anything wrong in my throat, so it's definitely working. Oh shit. Okay, I just took a spoon of honey and it actually did instant effect. I think I got a bit of my throat back. So let's see the Longus Slayer start as the pineapple juice fucking gets an awesome wicked start. But not as good as the Longus Slayer, who I think we already saw this. And also let's see what happened to Captain Chubbs because he vanished from existence. Wait. He just vanished from existence. Yeah, I remember him saying something that he just got disconnected, and we were actually discussing if to restart or not. We'll send now. Oh yeah, this is definitely a disconnect. And there he goes. Yup. Let's see Will start because he was 4th and now it seemed like 7th. Oh, the second gear strat didn't work for him. I see the problem. Yeah, so that thing of him starting in 2nd was no fluke. He actually tried a different strategy and sadly did not pay off. As we can see, completely boxed the car, and you cannot modulate the clutch in this game with racing cars on racing gearboxes, so that's it. You can if you have a steering wheel and a manual gearbox, but on race cars you cannot. I think it's obvious because else we will be actually playing with the clutch. Let's see the pineapple juice start, and then we'll actually come back to the other thingy. The seal case know that they have to gun it at the start, and especially Luke, because he knows that in that way the Longus reminds me a lot to the Chungus, because it's a similar scenario to the Chungus. The car sucks, but it has goated starts, so you basically need to get ahead and be a roadblock, which is easier said than done, to be honest. You still have to make some moves, for example like the one Luke did on Witchell. Well, we can see almost 3 wide here. Little tap into Adam. Luckily, no one dies. Fine, actually taking this lead from Jake. Trying to abuse as much as he can the acceleration. Let's see what happened in this section, because Pine was third and now suddenly was like almost last. Now look, defending from Jake. We saw that already. Us going for... Oh, Will quietly trying to go for us. We're still fending off Adam. Yes, I thought Adam was gonna send it, to be honest. I think Pine just hits Jake. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this from the commentary. Yeah, Pine breaks too late. Or Witcher too early. I think that's actually more on Pine. Luckily, Witcher manages to recover the car, and that allows the group to actually come back. I think we already saw this. I'm trying to go for us now. Pine goes a bit deep. Okay, yeah, we already saw this. Okay, back to murder. God damn, I gotta say that taking that honey actually helped me a lot. Holy shit, I feel like I have a new throat. And now let's see this. I forgot to mention the Pine is on mediums, as I think we're noticing. I don't think that's just the skill case. Also, the medium tires is screwing him. Also, Dominic is on mediums. They just want them to get them out of the west. We can see he's struggling a lot, and also Pine back into forward time or whatever, the future, the past, however you want to call it. God damn, I'm honestly impressed by the honey. I got to use the honey struts now. Holy shit. As we can see, Adam the Handsome. Let's see, is he gonna help Jake to get me? No! He's gonna pull a Witcher and take his backstabbing knife just to take his day worth, because he's already don't have enough problems going with double mediums today. Holy shit, that chungus steer. Jesus. Jay Witcher is definitely struggling on these tires, but he's not giving up, because he knows that if he has the minimum chance of getting past Adam, he needs to stay ahead, whatever the cost. Leon, he's definitely doing that around the outside of Adam the Handsome. God damn, I can actually scream again. The fucking honey is doing miracles also. As also is doing look like a Jay Witchell, to be honest. Because Witchell is holding on despite every drawback that those medium tires are giving into him. He's definitely gunning it. He doesn't trust the throttle though. Oh, hits a bit the bridge, but luckily still stays on slipstream. So he should be able to stick into Adam, to be honest. Let's go at the back. Not because they suck, it's because they're medium tired. This is also what Jake Witchell is suffering. Oh, Pine definitely... Oh, this is honestly Toyota versus Merc, because that's the difference. That is why the Toyota is the meta. As we saw, Dominic just destroyed that gap in literally one corner. To be fair, Pine took it wrongly, but honestly, is what it is. Let's see how Dom plays this out. Oh, it sticks in third gear, trying to save a gear shift. So it still holds it on third gear, hits a bit the wall, makes it round the outside. Pine gives him just enough room. Let's see if the Merc has enough acceleration. Oh yeah, it's sucking, it's sucking, it's sucking, it's sucking. Is he gonna go for it? Yes, the Pineapple Juice is definitely gonna go for it. These two have been friends for a really long time. And they're definitely proving it on a racetrack. Yes! Nicely done from Pine. Recovers his beloved 6th place, by the way, forgot to mention. Oh, I love P6. P6 is the best position ever made. As we can see, Dom now actually begins gaining. Now the lack of acceleration is not that much of a factor. Pine actually sees incoming, blocks the inside. Dominic cannot do much around the outside, but to be fair, he's holding on. He now has the inside. He actually does it around the outside. And actually gains points below 6th place. Pine, honestly, he's not playing games here. He wants that P6. He wants that P6. Now give us a fucking dub. For Pine, winning is not finishing first. He's actually finishing P6. Oh, a little tap. I think that was a little bit of a lag tap. But honestly, Dom gets the place on Pine. Let's see if he can hold on. I think in this section, Dom should get away unless he makes a mistake. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Dom drifting the thing. Yes! To be fair, that's around the Yoda. Gun the second gear and pray to save it. And that's pretty much it. Let's see, because Pine now is really close. I don't think he's gonna go for it though. He's trying. Oh, maybe. Woo! Dom actually expected him to come. He gave me the space, to be honest. I think this is the section where the Yoda should, but yeah, Pine actually needs to brake. The Toyota actually in the first. Not sure on mediums though. I don't remember that much on mediums. If you can or cannot. But Pine is still in range, to be honest. On this straight he should gain a lot. Let's see. Not really. I don't think he can. Yeah, they're both definitely struggling. And this Dom has a huge save. Manages to correct it though, and this allows Pine to get a better exit and actually get the place on him. Now I'm not sure who wants to be in first, to be honest, because yeah, Pine definitely doesn't want to be in first. I think that was a bit tactical. I'm not sure. Maybe he's gonna do it too soon, I believe. Oh, now Dominic is gonna shift, and now is when Pine actually gains. There he is. He's gaining slowly. Dom actually knows. So he maybe is gonna go for the slipstream. He definitely is. Pine sees this coming. He actually whips a bit on the straight, trying to cap Dom's slipstream. They go both going to the breaking point. Dom breaks a bit later, but this is when the Toyota is actually a missile. So let's see that exit. Dom desperately tried to hold the car, similar to Pine. Nicely done from both of them, not losing the cars. All three cars in this league are so hard to drive, to be honest, especially in corner exit. Once you get downforce, they're way easier, but holy shit. Trust me, you have to try them, honestly. They are such a blast, but holy shit. Oh, Pine definitely, I don't think that's intentional, that's just the Merc being the Merc. But Pine blocking Dom on the section that he can gain the most. Dom actually knows that he has way more downforce, so tries to go around the outside, but at this speed, he doesn't have that actual advantage that he should have in the CLK, so Pine manages to get ahead thanks to that. Once again, they're fighting here at the back, final lap, and all on the line, as I like to say it. This P6 could be huge for any of them. They're fighting like this, it's a win, but honestly, on realistic terms, this is what they can aim for. Those medium tires are definitely being an Ivan, or even Jake Witcher can compete with them on these conditions. Let's hope that when Witcher uses them again, the conditions get better for the mediums, because holy shit. Pine and Dom is still going at it. They're not giving up. Let's see now. Actually, Dom tries to go on the inside. That Pine sees it coming and blocks it. Now they both break on a similar breaking point. Oh, Dom tries to go by the switchback, but Pine sees it coming. This is an awesome fight, man. And I'm honestly still surprised by the honey struts. I'm a honey lover now. I'm not a fan of the taste, but he's definitely doing the work. Back into the lead, and I'm afraid that Luke Clarke's advantage is just gone. He has held on like a fucking legend, to be honest, on a car that should not be in this position like at all. He literally is probably in a worse scenario than Jay Witchell is right now, and he's actually in the lead, and Will Saunders actually tries to go for him, but the speed difference is just too much. It actually hits the back of Luke. We actually try to get advantage of this situation, but we just cannot do it. We just cannot do it. Lap 4 out of 5. And Luke Clarke needs a fucking miracle, because he has the two fastest cars on the track right now behind his ass, as Will Saunders definitely doesn't hesitate and tries to go for it. Luke Clarke actually, oh, but he hits the wall a little bit. That actually compromises his exit, but also compromises Luke Clarke, and that actually gives us a little edge. But now Luke is gonna use the power of the almighty Longus to actually gain. Will Saunders is just losing. He cannot do much. He just can't take Will's slipstream and pray. Luke Clarke instantly goes defending the inside, not just to block us, but also to block Will, because he knows on corners there's no competition he can do. Let's see, he definitely hits that apex. That apex, the slamming the throttle on the exit, and praying that the car doesn't kill him. Luke Clarke holds on despite everything. Let's see now in this section, because it's another kind of fast corner. Everything that looks like a corner is the longest nemesis, as he now even loses the exit speed. But thanks to even better acceleration that the CLK actually manages to hold on, but now he needs to brake earlier probably. Not really. Luke Clarke is actually, I think he's gunning even more than Will, even though it doesn't look like it. He's actually taking more from the car than probably Will, at least on that corner. But now on this one, Will is definitely taking all he can on that Toyota. But there's a big fat Longus in the middle of the way. He cannot actually make the move. He's holding on. He's actually slowing us down. But we're being patient. We're not taking moves, because maybe we can take advantage of this situation. We're just reading the race. But to be fair, losing a lot of time. The cars behind us are getting us, Adam and Jake. Let's see how Will plays this out, because honestly, the Toyota and the Longus are completely opposite cars. One is a monster on corners, the other one is monster on straights. One lacks exit acceleration. Actually, we're almost going to Will, to be honest. But actually that compromises our exit. Now Will actually has some breathing room. Let's see now on the straight though. Oh, this fast corner is definitely gonna be the longest demise. Luke Clarke doing what he can. on, as much as I love the Longus, on that shit box. And he's still in first though. Will is having to work for it, to be honest. The Toyota is gaining, not a lot, but now it's definitely gaining. He's definitely gonna go for him. He's definitely gonna go for him. He is gonna go for it. I need to get through Luke right now. I need to get through Luke. If I actually get stuck behind the Longus in this section, I'm fucked. We both get along. We go both do it. I know Luke, I'm sorry, but I think Luke is just fucked. Look at this car. He actually has to lift in this section. We don't have to do that. He has to actually downshift twice, and he barely does it. Maniac effort from Luke Clarkey. That maybe Fayang will actually fight. It may not be his last word, despite everything. Final lap, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a little bit more than 3 minutes to get rid of this fucking Toyota ahead of us. Let's see if we can pull it off, or what Will has up his sleeve to actually stop us. And we instantly, once again we get a little chance, Will is squeezing us, trying to stop the inevitable. But let's see what he has to play. He actually tries going around the outside. We managed to get him. Now we're gonna defend the inside. Will actually, oh, he actually stays on the inside. I did not expect that. Will retakes the place, and also Luke Clark is gaining thanks to our fight. So maybe Luke is not down and out from this. Do you imagine a Longus win? I think Luke wants that because he's gonna get double mediums. I honestly think the Longus should not get double mediums, to be honest. Another place where the fights aren't over is over here. There's fights everywhere. Adam the Handsome and Jay Witchell, despite everything that those medium tires are throwing at him, he's holding on at him. Let's see what he can do, as he definitely is using the acceleration and slipstream to actually try to scare Adam. But the mind games this time don't work on him. Let's see if he can get the better exit. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He doesn't want to make the move yet. He knows he can make it, but he has to actually play his cards. Because if he does it at the wrong time, Adam is just going to get him back. He has that final section to fucking destroy Jake. And also the straight, he has the slipstream. So Jake is definitely on a sticky wicket. As I think that's a lie. Oh, he goes purple, by the way. On fucking minions. Man, pick me up, I'm scared. They're actually close though. They're actually close. Oh, it's definitely gunning it. Look at that exit. Look at that exit. He actually cannot stop. He actually needs to hit Adam. That actually maybe gave Adam the little bump actually gave Adam too much speed. Actually brakes too late on that corner, and Witchell gets the place. Oh, Adam's tires do not look that good, to be fair. But I don't think it's... Oh, no, it's not as bad as Witchell's. No, look at that fucking send. My man is actually playing Toga Shakai instead of fucking playing Gran Turismo. But right now, what I think matters the most is getting past this bloody Tisa Fassel. Let's see how Will plays this out. He's already defending the inside. Just trying to make it as hard as possible for us. It may not be necessary for us. We have plenty of momentum. But maybe just enough pull to actually hold Will. I'm surprised I'm not defending. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? That was a huge fumble by myself, to be fair. Will makes easy work of us. We actually get the exit, but Will manages to cover us in time. I'm surprised I did not defend that. What the fuck is my Valtteri Bottas impression? It's honestly pretty good, but holy shit. But holy shit, we actually get to run on him on this corner, but this corner is actually too hard. We don't have an advantage like we did on Jake before. We cannot send it around the outside. We're just gonna die. As simple as that. We're running out of options. It looks like it's gonna be Will's. To be fair, it's gonna be Will's. Will gets a good exit from here. Oh wait. We're actually ahead. What the fuck? game knows me. This game knows me. It's as simple. This game knows me. This game fucking knows me. I won this. I won this. What is this rig shit? I won this. Let me double check, but I won this. This is the line. Okay, now I should be probably on it. Okay. I'm ahead! Ah, of course. Host advantage. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. To the surprise of absolutely nobody! Let me do this, by the way. Let me do this. No, I need a frame back. I need a frame back, to be honest. I wanted a frame back. Just so everybody knows that this league's fucking rigged. And... there you go. Dude! What? I was first on my screen! Where's the hashtag? There we go. Anyways, we'll enjoy the double mediums. I'm actually Will Cyrus, man. I have not won a race. I don't know how I'm on the standings though. Will didn't post them yet, so we'll have to wait and see, but god damn it. Great fight, Will, though. Great fight. And awesome from Luke, to be honest. Let's see him getting Witchell nose, Witchell nose, Witchell nose. I'm surprised he's not weaving. I'm surprised he's not weaving. To be fair, he may actually want Adam to get him soon, so he can counter him. That's probably what he wants. He's not lifting though. Oh, he's definitely going to the slipstream instantly. He may try to send it though. Yes, he does. Brakes a little bit better later, but Adam actually uses his extra grip to actually lift the brakes and pray that the car actually rotates, which he does. It actually worked. But now they're going side by side, and I think Witchell needs to lift. I think Witchell needs to lift, but this is Jay Witchell. He's not gonna lift. He actually tries holding. Adam gets the place, but holy shit, what I get from Jake is definitely risking everything. Adam actually goes deep, and this is Witchell's chance. This is Witchell's chance. Adam actually respects the spaces. They're still going at it side by side. Actually holding on, Jake, despite everything. Adam is actually living the space. And Magnus is actually like throwing stuff. I'm sorry. Adam is gonna hold. He has the outside. Let's see if the acceleration on the Merc actually gonna help him. Let's see. It's for Adam. It's for fucking Adam. Yes, sir. Nice save from both of them. That corner is really tricky. Let's see if Dom actually goes for it. He's just gonna wait for the straight. Pine doesn't trust him at all. He's actually blocking the inside. Now he's actually trying to squeeze Dom a bit. Not a lot though. Just trying to get up a racing lap. But Pine goes too deep. But maybe this is tactical. Actually, that forced Dom on the brakes a little bit in mid corner, because he was gonna go into Pine, but he gets the place. But I think he actually has the disadvantage now, because as Gridson said to Adam, never lead going into a straight, because now you're just gonna get sucked up. But Dom hits the wall actually, and Pine is gonna make easy work of him. I think Dom is just gonna lift like he did on the previous lap, but now for some reason he's not gaining a lot. Oh, now it is. I think it was because Dom did a shift, but now he's shifting. Pine once again weaves on the straight, trying to cut Dominic's slipstream. Dom needs to send it. Not Dom needs to send it. Actually tries around the outside, but Pine actually lifts the brakes for a moment, actually blocks the inside and cuts the switchback. Pineapple juice not giving up. I wish to be honest, I know that something happened between these two, but I'm just glad that at least on the racetrack they're honestly great friends, man. I really hope that they can, whatever happening to them, I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I really hope that they like become friends like they did before. And final stages for Pine and Dom. Pine and Dom. Dom tries around the outside. Let's see. No, he can't do it. Pine blocks it. It's gonna be for Pine. The P6 is gonna be for Pine, but that was a goated effort from both of them. Awesome racing everywhere, man. Maybe we're not a lot of cars, but that was fucking awesome. Let's go to race 2, boys. Well, time for race 2, boys. And as we know, reverse grid scenario. And I'm surprised that Chops is not in first, because it was an actual disconnect, but whatever. First place, Dominic Kubinski. He's finally gotten rid of those disgusting medium tires. So now it's time to fly on softs on a great starting position. Let's see what he can do. Second place, similar story to Dom, but with an actual great launch. Let's see what the pineapple juice can do in this situation. Similar story to Jake, except that he's actually using again his double set of mediums. So trying to get them rid out of the way. Let's hope that the conditions are better now for those medium tires and he can actually do something. Adam the Handsome actually using his set of mediums on this race in 4th place. Let's see what he can do. On 5th place, the Longest Slayer. He knows he has to maximize his start, so he's again on softs. Let's see what he can pull off. On 6th place, just from getting robbed myself. Let's see what we can do. We're sadly on mediums, similar story to Will Sodders. Also mediums, let's see what he can do. And last but not least, Captain Chubbs. Although I think he used one set of mediums on the first one, so I guess that counts. But I'm still surprised he's not in first because it's not his fault. Anyways, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it's honey time. Okay. God, I hate this. I'm sure my father put sugar on it for some reason, and actually wasn't open before, so I'm not sure actually. God, this is... It's actually hard to move around. Holy shit, there's like bubble. Alright, here goes nothing. Dude, the issue is not the honey itself. It's actually the sugar. Because it's like it's grummy because of sugar. It's supposed to be smooth. Like, I don't know, like car oil or some shit. I'm not sure how to compare it. Of course I don't drink car oil. I'm not a maniac, but you know what I mean. Anyways, time to destroy my throat once again. And let's actually do this. We got Dominic Kubinski on pole. Let's see what the pineapple juice can do. I'm actually gonna record Luke Lucky because he got a goated start before. And 5 lights and no lights. So it's time to punch it as Luke Lucky already overtakes Adam the Handsome. And the pineapple juice gets in first. Jake Witchell even gets a better start than Dominic Kubinski. And manages to get the move on him. But the one that gained 50 million places is the Longest Slayer. Let's see now. First breaking point. Luke tries to go for something similar than he did before. But actually points hits the wall and it causes a constant effect. And actually this allows Charles to do almost last to first, but now the Longest should be pulling, and also I think it has a slipstream from Pine. So there we go, the Longest Slayer from I think 5th to 2nd, but now Captain Charles breaks on Jupiter and almost somehow does not get Cloud Pine. Doesn't kill Pine, but he definitely killed Luke, so his chances are definitely over. Let's see what he can do despite everything. Remember, Chaps doesn't know the track, doesn't know the car, doesn't know anything, so yeah, he's pretty much a blind man at this point. So don't blame him from a lot of things. He actually tries holding on to Jake, using his tire advantage around the outside. He actually does hold. But actually giving the little bit of a slip that he can to his teammate. But Jake just knows the breaking point, that even despite being on mediums, he just does it around the outside. Let's see if Chops actually sense it or just wants to follow Jake to actually know to be the track. The one that's not hesitating is Dom. He knows he needs to get rid of Chops as soon as he can. Let's actually check that again. On Captain Chops' POV. Let's check Captain Chops' POV to actually see what the heck he did. He actually uses the strat that Witcher should not know. Even though now he knows it, so there's no point in trying to hide it. And actually gets a goated star, overtakes all Yoders that are on mediums. Dom, despite his soft tires, Witchell still got a good pull on him. Yeah, and Chubbs gets on this situation by I'm not gonna say doing nothing, but a second close to that. It's basically the situation allow him to do this whole shit. So anyways, let's actually go back into the future and see what the fuck happened to us. Well, not in the future. Let me actually check my POV because I was like, yeah, I have Will on the inside. Oh, I have to lift because of Luke. Oh shit. Little tap from Adam into me. To be fair, he lost control. I don't blame him. I'm being really careful though. I just don't want no trouble as Will Stars, despite his medium tires, He actually gets ahead of Luke. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Not sure if Luke broke late or Will early. Not sure. Oh, again! Once again! Let's see now, because I think now Luke should have the edge. Not really by the looks of things. Dominic desperately trying to get rid of Chops. He may be able to do it here, though. Oh, that Chops is definitely gonna miss this. Yeah, he is. Let's see Dom sex it now. Chops honestly blocks him. He actually blocks Dom's exit. And now thanks to his lifting upper acceleration should be able to get away. But now Dominic gets on the slipstream. He actually tries to go for it. Goes around the inside. Little tap into Chops. Chops almost loses it, but luckily catches it. Look overtook Will. Let's actually see that. Oh, it's just longest power, I see. Third gear, fucking gunning it and praying that it doesn't kill you. Oh, I like that strat. Yes, look, actually shifting the car when you actually need to shift it. There you go, you need to short shift it a bit. It's weird, man. The power on that shitbox is really weird. Let's see, he can take advantage of Chops' mistake or just wants his slipstream. Let's see what the longest Slayer does. He doesn't hesitate, tries to go for it. Fucking send it. Lord, Longus Chungus Racing. No, Longus Cog Rapist or something like that I said before. Will Osiris helping the rapist to actually rape Chops, but now obviously backstabs him. Here, I thought for a moment he was actually gonna box Luke, but actually gave me the space to actually try to go for Chops, but Luke didn't care, actually boosted Chops. Will, despite his third disadvantage, goes for Chops, makes the move. Let's see now, Will, the Toyota, oh, Chops is off, but also it's Dominic. Look, the longest Slayer takes advantage of the situation, actually retains Chops. Chops may have dirty tires now. Adam gets a penalty for breathing, same as Will. Dominic goes a bit off, luckily he's not that off. And Witcher has caught up to point despite his tire disadvantage. Witcher may have a shot at this despite being on mediums. Let's see what happens. Let me check because I overtook cars somehow. Oh shit, it went off track actually. Chops actually takes advantage of my mistake. And makes the move easy. Also Luke ahead. Let's see how did I overtook Chops? Oh, I see Adam got a bad exit and Chops probably because he doesn't know the track yet. Just send it on him and now I got the line. I also got the inside. I'm surprised Chops was able to... Oh yeah, now he has the better line. So should have very carefully, now gotta fucking punch it. And there you go. As the longest Slayer does something similar to Chops and actually gets the place even sooner. So even better. Let's see if Will can counter this as I see Jay going for point. But let's see Will first. Oh, look, actually, I love the fact that probably Luke is probably on full lock. And actually, what the fuck was that? Oh, we're dead! Also, Chops is dead! This allows Luke to actually... Well, not sure if this or... I don't know. Luke actually survives. Let's first see Witchell and Pine. There we go. It's gonna be a simple overtake. No, Witchell actually wants to boost Pine. He needs the suck. He wants to get away. Oh, not real. No, he actually makes the move. Probably have a different idea now. Oh, let's see now, because now it's probably gonna be a stopper to Pine. Because I know it's Witchell, but I don't think you can counter laws of physics. Oh, Pine is definitely gonna help him. Jake Witchell is back on Team Spirit, boys. There we go, they're helping each other. I think that's for the best case scenario. Witchell is the faster Merc despite the tire disadvantage. I think he actually cheated the handbrake there. Let's actually see that. Yes, he did! Yes, he did! Yes, Jake! Okay, let's see the murder. Because I remember this. And it was Adam giving me a little boost. But I somehow did not realize that. Oh shit! And yes, I broke too late and took Chops with me. There we go. The sadness, the reverse sadness. God damn it. Poor Chops, man. Also for me. Oh yeah, my championship chances. Oh yeah. That Roman for championship. Yeah. Whatever. Yep. I'm definitely going for the championship. Yep. Sure. Whatever. I think the main protagonist area is this because it can be a fight of four, even though Dom has lost the car, but somehow didn't lose it. He definitely lost time, but didn't lose his hope for a win though. Pine and Jake are probably gonna help each other. If I was Luke, I may help. Yeah, there we go, because the Yoder is gonna be a monster in the final section. So you can actually use them to actually block the stopper for the cars ahead. Pine and Jake are doing the same. But because the Longus is a better car on straights, it's actually working better. Let's see now Dom. It's all up to Dom now. Let's see what he can do. Let's see how Jake plays this though, because he has a little bit of a gap onto Pine. Let's see how he plays this. Oh, Pine, I think that was a bad corner from Pine. Look decent from Dom. Let's see now this one. This is where the CLKs get destroyed by the Toyota, especially the Longus gets destroyed. Even though Luke is actually doing great. Pine is off though, and this is exactly what Luke needed, and also Jake. But to be fair, Pine just lets Dom past. Because yeah, he may be allied with Jake, but the alliance was just to help each other, not to actually help only one of them. So yeah. Let's see now the Longus though. Yeah, he's even gaining, even though Pine is on lead. Longus with fastest lap of the track. On the race. Let's see Pine now. Is he gonna go for Dom? Stays on the same line, but doesn't actually send it. Dom actually leaves him the space though. But that actually can compromise his exit. Let's see now Pine and Dom. Yeah, they're gonna make a replay of race 1, but on actual tires now. Let's see what the Longus Slayer does. How he's gonna do a double. Yes, he does. Yes, he's gonna do a double. They're going 3 wide, all 3 different cars from this league. There they go. Look like he makes that 2 for 1. Beautiful work. But the question is, can he get the watcher? Can the Longus actually win a race? We'll just have to wait and see as Pine goes a bit off. And that actually may compromise his chances, because he may now have dirty tires. He probably does. Whatever he does, he has to stay close to Dom so he doesn't lose his slipstream. Because the slipstream is only beneficial on this league, because remember, slipstream is on weak. I think there's no derriere, to be honest, and the slipstream is a monstrosity. So yeah, that's it. You need the slipstream to do this. Let's see what the Longus Slayer does. Dom and Pine probably gonna help each other, because if they don't, they're just gonna lose it. Cars ahead. There we go. The 2 friends helping each other. The also other 2 friends, Luke and Jake, doing what they can. Luke destroying the speed records on that Longus. But this is a section, even though it's not a Toyota, the car he has ahead, the car ahead still has an advantage. But let's see, actually against the Longus, those medium tires actually don't give Jake the edge he needs. Oh, on downforce terms, I don't think it really matters what tires you on, I think. Let's see if he can do this on the exit though. He's going purple though, even though I don't think it's gonna matter a lot. Because in the final section, he's just gonna have this. So he has to even live from that corner. We know he had a great line. I think it's all up to Dom once again to actually save Pine. No, he's really far behind. Jake holds on, despite everything. Despite those mediums dragging his ass. It's not enough for Luke to get him, but now he's actually on Longus territory. The fucking straight. Jake survived, but not. Jake survived this lap, but not this one. And Luke actually gains the lead once again. And has no Toyotas to stop him this time, or at least they're not that close. Actually stops Jake from making a move. Doing a counter attack. Let's see how fast the Longus is on straights. Let's actually see if he can actually hold the mark. Let's see if he can actually hold the mark. I think it's gaining a little bit. I think it's gaining, but let's see if it's enough. The straight. We're running out of straight. Jake is actually gonna try despite this. Yeah, he is. Now he's gonna become the outside. There we go. Jake takes the lead and actually doesn't compromise his line, because he Luke actually goes for him. That was a sneak attack, and actually kind of works. He was ahead for a moment. Let's see now in this section. Luke needs the exit of the gods. He needs the exit of the Longus legend. There we go, little snap. I think he got it. Despite everything, I think he got it. He's definitely gonna go for it. He can get him a break because of tire advantage. But he goes too deep. Jake sees it coming. Another switch back. Jake doesn't give up again. He's scrambling for every little grip he has. He's doing what he can. Whatever he can, whatever on his power allows. on those shitty medium tires. He's actually making a good work of them as Dominic actually arrives. Because they are fighting. They're losing so much time. And Dom arrives and also Pine is on the mix. Let's see once again. Luke actually tries to go for another sneak attack. Doesn't work this time. Jake is holding on despite everything. And also good effort once again from Luke, even though his tires are getting destroyed. They're as bad as Dom, to be honest. Dom actually goes for Luke. This may give Witchell an edge. Even though I'm not sure if getting away is what you want, because now you're gonna give a huge toe to the cars behind. But to be fair, I would do the same if I was Jake in this scenario. And I'm not gonna wait for them, man. Just go and pray that they actually stop each other enough. But actually tries to go on this corner for Luke. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Jake is weaving. He's weaving on the straight. Dom actually is not gonna fall for that game. As Luke actually, we're going on a triple train of Bob drafting. And now Dom actually wants the slip train. It's going to get a little quicker than Luke was in the previous lap. He has destroyed the speed record. Let's see now. Tries to go around the outside of Jake. He probably can do it. He has the tires. He probably can do it. Let's see. Witchell is the first time he holds around the inside of that corner coming up now. Can he do it again though? Yes! Yes, he fucking can! He holds on! Dominic, let's see once again! They're not giving up, man. They're not giving up. They're not giving up. Dom actually tries to go for Witchell using his superior downforce. It should be his. It should be his. It's his. Dominic Kubinski takes the lead of the race and can secure the first win of Brilliant 1. But the question is, can he hold these three legendary beasts behind him? Only one lap and around 3 minutes to find out, as Pine betrays Jake and actually boosts the longest as layer. Honestly, Pine desperately tries to get back into the slipstream. Look like I get boosted, but actually that boost is too much. He cannot rotate the car. Even though now he hits Dom because of the little tap. And now actually Dom loses everything and Witchell takes back the lead. So his lead lasted literally not even 1 sector for Dom, man. But now honestly, he's probably in that bandit scenario because these 3 guys are fighting for their lives. And it's actually, oh, definitely is. I didn't even notice that. Let me go back. Let's see this again. Dom actually got this thing on the inside, now on the outside. And now he notices Luke braking too early. So he definitely goes for him. And gets the place. And actually doesn't allow Luke to get a better exit on him because he actually blocks him. And now Dominic once again going for another inside on Pine. Yes, Pine actually lifts. Doesn't want to deal with this bullshit. Actually hits the wall a bit, but likely nothing to regret. And now has only 1 Merc to go to actually get this dog. It's all up between Dom and Jake. And honestly, look, he plays his cards nicely. We're now at the bridge. Nothing has changed, to be honest. Let's see, now this corner is really hard to get right. What Witchell does, the one other thing he did was Dom. Actually, the car is snapping on him all over the place. He actually lost quite some distance against Witchell. This could be key. Honestly, I think he actually blocked a bit. Look right there on that braking. Oh, not really. Not really, even though it was, I'm not sure it was a panic brake, even though I think Luke gotta go to the exit, but manages to not hit the wall, gets an even better exit on Pine. Let's see now, Jake is desperate, he knows he has to defend, because he not only this straight, is the final section, and he's fighting a Toyota. Let's see now, because Luke gives him the boost of the gods. And he's almost doing his speed record like in the previous lap. Let's see what Dom has to do, he's probably the only one who can stop Jake. Because the language just sucks on this section. Even though he's on soft tires, but they look pretty worn. Lucas gave everything on that Longus, but I think he's gonna fall short. It's all up to Dom. It's all up to Dom. He's definitely gaining. Witchell needs to defend. Witchell needs to defend. Even though Dom can probably do it around the outside like we did before, but actually sneaks around the inside. A little tap from Witchell to Dom. But actually compromises Jake, and Jake is off again. He gets the throttle and actually spins. Good 360 though. But that actually has ruined his chances. And Pine actually takes a bit too. Dominic Kubinski is gonna win this race. He's gonna win it. The Project 1 owner is gonna be a GTRC GT1 race winner. Followed by his prime pineapple juice, Luke Clarkey, Jay Witchell, Will Torres, and me and Adam going out and trying to get him. But this time, I fall up short like before. And on last place but not least, Captain Chops. Let's actually check my POV on that, because I think I just done something similar. Holy shit, I got the fastest lap even though I'm on mediums. That just proves how hard they were fighting ahead. Oh shit, we got a similar snap compared to Adam. And we tried to gain, but we're just too far behind. And we just couldn't get it. Props to Adam, man. Good recovery for myself, man. Getting awesome laps. Like, we're going 315s, man. I don't know what I did on those mediums, but I was fucking flying with them. Alright, boys, as per usual, time to do the race 3 out of 3, the final one. And we got Captain Chubbs on first place. Let's see if that practice he got in race 2 actually pays the price and he can actually have some pace. Second place, us, after, not gonna lie, unlucky race. Even though we had the fastest lap, which is a weird fact because we were on mediums. But I think we just wasted our race, so let's try fixing that, shall we? On third place, Adam the Handsome. Let's see in a good starting position what he can accomplish. On fourth place, Will Sutters, something similar to Adam. Good starting position, let's see what he can do. On fifth place, the Beast is unleashed because he's finally on softs. And honestly, he's fucking pissed about what happened to him on previous race. So expect unbelievable stuff from Jay Witchell. Next place, Luke Clarkey. After getting 2 goal results, 2 third places on a car that should be last, he's finally taking those mediums, so I'm afraid I expect nothing from him because those mediums on this car are just awful. And he doesn't like the medium tires, to be fair. So let's see what he can do despite this. Next place, the Pineapple Juice after a goated result. Once again on softs, let's see what he can do. And last but not least, Dominic Kubinski. Let's see what he can do starting at the back. So without further ado, let's actually begin this. And we got Captain Chops in first, as I said before. Let's see, because now it's a rolling start. I'm gonna check the longest still, because I think it's still gonna have a goated acceleration. There we go, Jake Witchell instantly gaining on the Toyota of Will Sutters, who actually goes for the try to defend, but on vain. Adam has started to get this lips into his teammate. Looked like he had to lift off. That actually gives us if he compromises Adam's line. That actually goes for me and actually hits me. Oh my god, unlucky just never stops. And also Witchell, I think, got hit. Let's see that again, because that was a weird line from him. I wonder if Luke has something to do with this. No, he doesn't. Oh yes, he does. He's actually Luke. Holy shit. Okay, that happened. Me and Jake got extremely compromised. Fine and Dom are in the mix now. Let's see now the Longus, because despite being on mediums, he may be a stopper. This could be huge news for Captain Chops, because he has the slowest car behind him and it's definitely gonna be a roadblock. Let's see now. Adam has Will Sutters knows this, so he instantly goes for Luke. Nice move from Will. Like, this could be huge for his chances, because now he has Captain Chops all for himself. Jay Witchell has gained already 50 million places. Let's see that again. He was actually sandwiched here, but he actually forces his way through, forcing Dominic a bit to one side. And actually now has the gap to actually do this. I brake too late, actually. Go for him. We're going to 3 wide, almost 4 wide formation for a moment. Gets rid of me. Awesome move from Jake Witchell, who also gets spined on the same corner. That's a 2-for-1. And then he has to get Luke Clark. Remember, he's on medium tires, so he's just going to get wasted. As simple as that. The Pineapple Juice is also trying to look for a move. Jake Witchell goes around the outside using his superior grip and makes the move. From 0 to hero from Jake Witchell, who's now back on winning contention. And we see the Pineapple Juice also going for Luke Clarkey. Nice move from Pine, getting rid of the Longus. That once is just being destroyed everywhere. Those medium tires are just awful on this car. He's not even confident. He doesn't even dare to punch it. As simple as that. We should be able to get rid of Luke easily. Let's start on the outside, something similar to Jay. Luke actually doesn't even try fighting it that much. He just doesn't have control of the thing on mediums. He's just done it now. Let's see Jay Witchell. Takes no prisoners and definitely goes for Will. Oh, let's see if it's... Ooh, that was really close. He should have the better acceleration, though. He should have the better acceleration. He's already gaining every time that Toyota shifted. He loses 50 billion years. But now shouldn't be needing to shift again. Will Sutters actually brakes early, but now actually moves, troubles the brake, and actually forces Jake into the wall. Recovers the place, and Pine takes the scraps of this fight. Dom also gaining a lot. Thanks to all of this happening, Jake is not gonna like that, I can guarantee you that. But once again, hits the wall. Let's see, Dominic actually can be Witchell's ally. He actually downshifts to third, thinking that he bugged the car. But actually that downshift to upshift again. destroys all the advantage he had on Jake because of that wall hit. Let's see what Pine does. Actually, Will doesn't trust him and actually moves in the final moment. And Pine sees it coming and manages to find a gap and get the move on Will. Let's see now a pissed Witchell is actually going to try to go around the outside. He actually is the late breaker, but actually gets... Will hits Pine a bit. And that actually manages to stop Jake from doing a double outside move. But now he definitely is gonna definitely go for it. He already sent it here on mediums, so he's definitely gonna try it on softs, and he definitely does! He definitely does, goes a bit off track. I wonder if that's a penalty because some cars got penalized for making that. Will Cyrus also goes for it. Pine, oh, top, Pine needs to live, but that compromises in line up. Pine is off track. We gain a place from it. Will Cyrus being also feisty, he knows he cannot let Witzel go, but as we can see, I was right saying that Witzel may get a penalty for that because I saw to Adam and Will that happening before. Witzel definitely been super aggressive with Will. The Towser has begun, which is allowing Captain Chaps to get away and also us to actually have a shot at this. But the thing is, Witzel is also giving me the slip for some reason. Just trying to make us fight. Thank you, Witzel, appreciate it. I'll remember that. And Witzel definitely defends it. And Will Cyrus tries to go on for a double move, but breaks too late. And actually has to hit the handbrake. That was an optimistic attempt from Will, but you know, sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. I honestly respect it. That calamity actually allows us to be on third place with a good view of Witzel's ass. But the question is, Witzel has not been on softs this entire time. Can we hold the beast? We got pole position, so we should be able to keep up with him, but this is not the same Jake as on qualifying. This is a pissed Jake, a Jake that has his pride on the line because he thought he deserved the last race win. At least that's what he thought. So he's definitely gonna take no prisoners. Captain Chops definitely has gained lots of knowledge about the track because he's holding on, not for long probably because, as I said again, it's a pissed Jake Witchell. That's the last thing you want to see on your mirrors. And we see that Luke Clarkey is sadly on last. I'm gonna show him his... Oh shit, I just showed Clarkey for a moment and Witchell surrendering his ass. My man is not wasting any time. He's definitely gonna go for Chaps. He's honestly gonna go for around the outside, honestly. This he can make it work. He actually tries to go for a switchback, but Chaps sees it coming. He may not have the knowledge of the track, but he definitely has the knowledge of defending. Chaps now has the inside, Witchell thinks that he's definitely gonna send it. He actually seems to have come down a bit and definitely gains the extra momentum. He needs to gain the place on Chaps and take the lead, but actually gets up and run out of this corner, and actually Chaps retakes the lead. Let's see if this fight actually allows us to actually gain some distance from this two. Witchell may try to go for it. Chaps actually defends. Didn't make a compromise his exit, but Chaps sees it coming. Sorry, she's coming the straight track. Jake holds around the outside, which is now gonna be the inside. This should be for Jake, but not sure if you actually want to be in this scenario. Let's see. Chaps hits the wall, and that allows Jake to go through. But the thing is, now I boost Chaps and actually give the lead back. But now Witchell is gonna get penalized. Holy shit, this penalty section may be the worst in the game, actually. But maybe, because he's still on slipstream range, he can still do something despite everything. Let's see if we go for Chaps. We actually boost him because we're so fucking scared of Jake. Dom doesn't have the same idea, though. And kind of makes an attempt to actually go for me, but Witchell already in one breaking point has caught up to us. Let's see how much Dom can actually be our ally. Let's see how Witchell is gonna play this out. Dom actually hits a bit the dirt. We actually go off. We may have dirty tires from this. This can be Witchell's chance to actually go hunt. Let's see. Despite the dirty tires, he has similar grip to the Toyotas. So the dirty tire nerf is not enough to actually give the Merc an edge on high-speed corners. Let's see now this section because that's a high-speed corner. Chaps is definitely still without enough knowledge of the track. With this may compromise our line. We try to go around the outside of Chaps. We actually make the move and take the lead. But what worries me the most is Jake Witchell. Chaps has the better acceleration, so he actually uses it. And definitely is gonna get help by Jake Witchell probably because he's a mere compatriot. He can make a lot of cuts, but also Dominic has the same idea as Jake and actually boosts us. We're going so aggressive in this section. Jake almost dies, but manages to stop it. We all stop it, but Chaps actually compromises us. Chaps is dead, and we get compromised from it, and a wild bite and a wild will appear out of nowhere, taking the scraps out of this calamity. Jake Witchell takes the lead, and this can be huge for his chances and his redemption of actually taking the dub. Let's see Pine's POV because he was nowhere and now he is here. So let's see Chop spin and actually stops me and Dom. Especially me for some reason, even though Dom was the one that took the most of the hit. Let's see Will's POV. Because he was actually... I'm not sure if he's struggling a bit, but... don't know, 315 is not that good of a lap though. But let's see, this allows Will to actually gain the place. He's now on the podium by doing absolutely nothing. And there we go, let's see if he's gonna go for a point. Find that the finish doesn't trust it. He actually moved like a little bit in the final moment. I didn't like that tap, to be honest, but it doesn't give an edge to Will. Pan uses his superior exit to actually hold on. Dominic also holding on. Will, we tried to go for... well, no, actually backed out of it. Goddammit, I'm such a pussy, man. I think that's my main weakness, man, that I'm such a pussy. Pineapple Juice holding his second place. He's a Merc 1-2. Let's see for how long they can hold. I don't think Witzel is gonna have trouble in this because he has his pride on the line. And his pipe controls everything. So he's definitely gonna do whatever it takes to actually keep that first place on his up of his sleeve. We gotta get a bit forward in time. We have now the huge straight. Let's see how Dominic plays this out. Oh, he takes no prisoners. He instantly tries to go for a point. I wonder if Pine is gonna lift or actually try to hold on. Using the fact that he doesn't have straight gears, we're actually helping William Statarino to actually benefit ourselves in this situation. Will for a moment, I think he was actually going to boost top Pine, but thought of it in the last moment. I actually boost Pine just to create chaos, and we're going on a 3-wide scenario. I'm actually looking for scraps here. Will sends it around the inside, compromises Dominic's turn in, but actually gets the place and also gets Pine. And what a 2-for-1 from Will Sutters. Well, that is actually 3-wide scenario forces us to lift. God damn it, I'm such a pussy. But now Dominic gets also compromised, but once again we cannot pass him. Pine actually goes off and he may have dirty tires now. Let's see him in this corner. Let's see him. Maybe not, I'm not sure actually, but that Merc seems to be struggling. He may have a couple of dirty tires. We actually tried to go for them because that lack of speed from Pine compromises him. And we also get Pine in the same area. We are now on P3. Let's see if we can catch Will Sutters because to be fair, he has gained a lot on all this section alone. Pine's exit gets destroyed, and this could be huge for us. Pine and Dom have been fighting with themselves, but gently fighting, like fighting for funsies, non-stop. On race 1 with both on mediums, and on race 2 with both on softs. And they want to do it once again on race 3. Let's see what they offer us this time, because they've been goated fights so far. Can we make it a 3 out of 3 from these two legends? Let's see, this Dominic actually gets a bad... bridge corner, my bad, I actually forgot how to say bridge in English. Dom actually doesn't want to deal with going side by side on the straight, he just wants to slip to get the momentum. So he's definitely just waiting for the straight. Let's see Dom's strategy right now, if he plays off, he definitely got the exit though, but I wonder, yeah, he's gonna help on. Maybe he thinks he can get us. If he works together with his friend, let's see this. Oh, that Merc is definitely destroying the rev limiter. But on the final moment, Dominic actually tries to go for him. He knows that on the final section, Pine is just gonna be a stopper to him. Little tap, but luckily nothing to regret. Pine goes a bit off. Not sure if that was because Dominic's tap off. He actually hit it, was too ambitious on the throttle. And gets a penalty for it. That's bullshit. Pine has tried everything to get Dom, but he just doesn't have the pace to keep up with him, at least on this time. But now he has a little bigger concern. This is the final lap, this is the final sector, and we got an Adam Hans that is on the Toyota zone right now. So let's see what can happen. Let's see, Adam. I think Pine got a bad corner here. I think he has the tires, to be honest. He's struggling on this section a lot. Let's see what Adam the Handsome can do. Using his superior cornering. He actually hits Pine, but he honestly feels bad for it. Yeah, he gives that place back. Nice fair play. Nice fair play from them. And let's actually go check that finish line. I'm sorry that I skip it a lot. It was pretty much a pace fight mostly. Actually, Will Sutters make a golden lap, to be honest. That's faster than his qualifying time, to be fair. So he definitely got grips into the car, but it's too late because Jake Witchell holds on and gets a well-deserved dub with a fast Will Sutters in second, and us that actually get an even faster lap. Dominic Kominski finishes in 4th, Pine 5th thanks to Adam lifting and letting him pass. P7 for Captain Chubbs. I'm pretty sure that he will turn this around next round. At least I freaking hope so, because to be fair, this is a track that barely race, so we don't know. And on last place but not least, look like it is even on pause button. I remember that he was actually playing this on VR for a moment. See you next round. I think it's on Monza if I remember correctly. So I'll see you there.